Hi guys and gals, how you doing? It's been too long. I've been kind of busy doing many different things, which I'll catch you up with here fairly soon. But why don't we start out today with a poem? Hopefully it'll make you think just a little bit about something. Everyone's a talking head. Are you alive or are you dead? Do you just sit with open ears and believe the hype and clap with cheers? And if you do, I ask you why? Why do they know what you should buy? Or what you should sell for that matter, I ask. I promise I'm not trying to take you to task. Instead, I'm giving you a wake-up call, a chance for you to get on the ball. And do the work to engage your mind, a wealth of knowledge you will find. Of market data, auctions, and sales, so much better than fairy tales. Which sets have Zards, which PSAs sell even on the slowest days. Which boxes don't sell anymore, 'cause greed and worry help even the score. Who's working, who's not, and what's the future hold? No one knows if truth be told. So trust yourself and study, 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 and maybe even find a study buddy. And you can form your own opinions. No longer will you be just one of their minions. And when you're ready, I promise you will feel like you're the one who's the big deal. Like you're the one who has the expertise to sit in those visible talking head seats and tell the world what the future will be for the Pokemon hobby and you and me. Words to think about, right? I was talking to my kids saying, hey, there's too much of the time that we sit out there and we just listen. Make yourself one of those experts. I believe in all of you. I know you can. And of course, I'm always here to help. All right, so today, a few different things to talk about. I want to catch up on what's been going on and what should be coming down the road here pretty soon. Number one, I'm proud of some minimal achievements I've done as far as getting the subscriber base up a little bit and finally getting to 4,000 hours, which is kind of the baseline if you want to monetize the channel. I won't be making any money on the channel for about 100 years to come, but it's just a nice goal to have off the back so that if there's ever any potential for monetization, making money on the channel, I'm able to do something to give back to you guys. So, just starting to hit those hurdles, and that's been kind of fun. Number two, I have a new collection coming in, hopefully in the next couple of days. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'll be sharing that with you as well. I think one of the things that's most interesting about that, and we'll talk about that, is, again, I've got some strengths when it comes to buying the collections, not only as far as not having the overhead, but also being able to be very transparent in how I buy with buyers. I want them to know exactly why I calculate the numbers the way I do, so that they're a part of it and we can create wins and wins together. And that's been working successfully, so I continue to let you know about that. Remember, when I buy collections these days, I've already got all this stuff, so these are excess that will be sold out on my website starting in the beginning. That way you get some discounts, and there's already a bunch of stuff I just listed. I just finished listing about 15 or 17 booster boxes out there that hopefully are less than anywhere else in the country, so you guys have a chance to pick those up. Sometimes considerably less when you look at the overall out-the-door picture. So I'm again proud of being able to do this and try to return some of the decent deals I'm able to achieve back to you guys as well. I have a new set coming in as well. Again, I don't want to jinx myself. I have to be careful because once I say it's coming, all of a sudden it won't be coming anymore. I do have a new set coming in that will help fill a tremendous number of gaps in my collection. Hopefully that'll be here this week and I can share that with you as well. And for that set, if it works out, again, if I get it, no promises because I've got to get it first. But if I do get it and it comes in, I'll have some extras of some tremendously very rare cards. And I'm glad to share those with you as well because I've got extras, things that you won't see for a long time to come that you may be interested in picking up while I've got them available. So looking forward to sharing that soon with you too. Let's see what else I have on here. I've got a new setup for the business. I've got some people hired now, and what we're going to be starting up is a consignment end of my eBay and my own website, David Persin business. So be aware it won't be the same as what other people do. Here's how it's going to be just a little bit different. I'll share more details at a later time, but just want to give you a quick update. You'll decide that you aren't in the position or you don't have the desire to monitor selling of whatever it is that you'd like to sell. This might be particularly interesting for some of my overseas folks that I deal with because you can send me bulk cards that you want to get really sold in the US and you feel like there's maybe more of a market, let's say there is, but you don't want to deal with the shipping issues. People aren't buying from you like they should because it's not in the US. And of course, once you get it here, then we can be able to manage that hopefully more efficiently. Consignment with me means a couple of differences from others. You would be trusting me and my business and my reputation and my marketing and my intellectual and expertise in selling, marketing, etc. over all these years to basically sell the stuff for you. And what I mean is I'm shifting prices all the time, dynamic pricing based on the markets. It's not you just arbitrarily setting some random price and hoping it's going to get there. I'm very realistic. What you can get, I'm never going to sell something too cheap. So I've done this successfully for so many years. I've been selling one form or another for 40 years, and I'm glad to help, and I think you'll find the fees reasonable. So if you're interested in that and maybe being one of the first guinea pigs, I'm doing it for a few people already. Please reach out and we'll talk about how that works and what you'd be interested in selling and see if I may be able to help. Again, that's not for people. What's the difference, David, between selling a collection versus, directly to you versus going on consignment? I think it's more for someone that really wants their money right now, because consignment can take a lot longer time period unless you're on some of the places that automatically give you a 7-day listing and you're kind of forced to take whatever's out there. If that fits you, then that's probably not this as well. Again, I like to leverage market trends for the benefit of my of the people that I work with. All right, look at my new screen setup. I'll shift it over here right now. It's just getting started, but I keep working on it. So let me shift to this one. Here's where you can see me and this will be for my live chats that are coming. I'm going to we'll talk about video formats in a second, but you'll see you've got the card box, and you've got my box, and you've got some box on there for chatting, and you've got an agenda on the bottom as far as what we're going to be talking about in any live thing. So that's kind of cool, and I've been very fortunate to have some people working to create some of this art for me. So I want to thank Thomas of New Zealand and Tom's Pikachu collection for his wonderful, consistent help in figuring this stuff out alongside of me, as well as Colin Glazner, who I wouldn't have OBS up and running were it not for him. Okay. So things that are coming, I'm going to put my phone in my hand and just make sure I can still see the time as I'm doing this with you. I've got trying to figure out the formats of my videos, trying to figure out the length of my videos, trying to figure out the frequency of my videos. Some are going to be live, some are cards, some are more fun. I'm going to do a lot of different things, trying to get the frequency of them out there more. So you'll see that now. I'm going to be a little shorter with some of the new videos coming out, because I want to see how YouTube deals with the length of videos. So I'll be testing some of that. So bear with me as I go along, trying to figure out what's going to be more optimal for the whole process. And last but not least is I'm trying to figure out how to integrate all my social media platforms. How do I best leverage? For example, I started listing some of my box breaks now on eBay. I wasn't doing that, but I've raised the prices there. They're higher, and that's okay, a couple of dollars higher, so that I can account for the fees. But this way I've got more of a market to try to have people buy into the packs, so I can get the box breaks happening more frequently. Right now that so many of you have kindly bought into box breaks, you're still waiting for them to be finished being purchased so we can start them. So I've started to have some success with that as I've just put on eBay. So how do I integrate Discord and eBay, Instagram and my website, YouTube, etc., so it all comes together in a way that's most beneficial for you guys? That's what I'm trying to figure out and working on that every single day. All right. Let's see what I want to show you real quick. I just want to show you a couple cards before I finish today, because again, I think you'll see me tomorrow, and that's fine. So this is what I just opened. I had 3 cards that I've been waiting for to finish my Plasma Storm set. Maybe 4, we'll call this 3. So these were the decks, and you guys have seen these Legendary Battle decks. No big deal, David. Why would you show us these battle decks? They're just cheapo decks. I don't care. By the way, I bought these from one of my favorite folks, my favorite companies in the whole world, which is Collector's Cash, and I'll be working intimately with them going forward. You'll find out about that relationship as well. But Bayman over there and his staff do a tremendous job of getting everything here at reasonable cost, sometimes some of the lowest costs, great condition, etc. But what I needed from here, so here's the inside of the decks, what you get inside when you open. You get a coin and you get your card, of course, and you get these inside decks, right? So let's look at them real quick. So you get these decks right here, and then the Articuno. And then here were the cards that I were missing. I just want to show you. So it's going to be hard to see this. Let me try to show you these ones first. So this is, and I know this isn't going to be great on the camera. There's just no way to show it great, but these are 2 copies. One is from the set. One is from the set. Let me move this up out of here. Okay. And that's this one on the right. And it has a very sheeny type of shine. And these are the hardest ones for me to determine what is the one I need and what is the one I don't need. But this is a sheen type of card. And this actually, you can't see it very well, but it has texture. It has like a pebble type of texture on it. And this comes out, these pebble texture ones came out of the deck. So if you're looking for full master sets, you're going to need to get these from these decks. And many of these decks have these, like the Charizard and the Blastoise decks that aren't legendary, etc. But I just wanted to show you these special cards I got. I also got this Zapdos from the Zapdos deck. Again, it's got a pebbly type texture, which I know won't show up well, but I want to show it to you. And just so you're aware, of that. And here's the Articuno. So 3 of the last 4 I needed are now in the collection. At another time, maybe I'll go through and show you. I'll show you one more thing here very quickly. When you get into these decks, what's interesting is you need all the cards, right? If you're a collector like me, you want to collect everything. So these shiny, these reverse hollow energy cards, which have just the date on the bottom, and the date here is, I think, 2013, so you're not going to see it great on the picture because the card's in the background, but let's see if I can come up here. Tap that. Okay. No, it's got other cards over here. All right. Anyways, all right. It doesn't want to play. But it says 2013, and so these ones and some of the fighting ones, etc., fire ones are in some of these decks. Most of the other cards are just pretty common type cards, but I do need to collect the energies as well, so I will go through and I'll grab out these energy cards from the decks and put them in an energy binder that I have. And these are the ones that I've asked you for in previous videos to say if you've got anything like this that don't have a set on the bottom and just the dates, please do me a favor and hang on to them for me. I'd love to see if I can kind of get them off you at some point to fill my binders, okay? Hey, so that's it. Let me move this over here. A short one today, just to say I'm still here, I'm still alive, and I'm still missing you guys. I'm going to, again, be much more regular on the videos no matter what it is, just to be quicker. And so we can be together a little bit more and hopefully bring more benefit to you a little bit more as we go forward. Very happy to share some stuff coming up this week, like I said, and with new sets, with new collections, with new items listed on my website. So please take a look at all that and continue to look for my box breaks. I'd like to get those going. People have said the prices are wonderful and we've had a lot of fun. I just think, unfortunately, most people don't know I'm out there yet. Okay? Take care, guys. Great to see you. See you soon. Bye.